Tuesday night.
9:30.
I don't know what day it is. 23rd.
20,
23rd of December.
September
23rd.
23rd.
And we're
Yeah.
live on Facebook. I mean, not Facebook,
Facebook.
YouTube. Yeah.
I didn't agree to
So
that.
I don't
Guess
even
we
know
could
why I
put
said
yours
that.
on Facebook.
Looking right here at YouTube. Yeah, you could. Yeah, you should share it. See if we get any viewers like that. Hopefully our viewers from last week will come back and join us again.
They've probably been waiting for the last
They've
hour for
been
us
I
to
don't
waiting
know
go
if
for an
we're
live.
that
hour,
good.
tentatively.
I know. They've been yeah.
We failed them.
Yeah, we
We're
start at
failing them.
9:30 or 10:30.
Yep. I'm trying to find it.
That's all right. Unofficial sponsor. They don't know. Lev Rack. Look them up. Buy their stuff. It's super cool.
I can't afford their stuff.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to
And
sponsor me if I want to get it.
today, no. Sazerac rye. Jimmy's drinking rye tonight as well.
Yeah, I've got
Few.
rye. It's a
It's out
93.
of Illinois. I looked it up. Sazerac is 90. So it's kind of fun bottle. I like the faceted bottom of it. It'd be maybe a
And
good
it's
one to
getting easier to
turn
find.
into a rocks glass. What? Sazerac?
Sazerac. A couple of years ago, it was on the allocated list. It was basically impossible to find it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The rye or just their Sazerac whiskey?
Sazerac rye.
Oh, okay. It was given to me, so
That's the best kind.
I like it like that. Dan, what do you got going tonight?
Water.
Sipping on anything?
I also
Water,
have
vodka. Maybe it's vodka.
No, it's just water.
As do I.
I don't have any vodka these days.
Hmm.
I did during the weekend. I can talk about that. I had all of the individuals will remain unnamed, but I had a sister and a brother
Okay.
who so I had one brother who bought all of the drinks, and then I had a different brother and a sister who drank
You
almost
drank
all
all
the
of them?
drinks. Yeah. And the brother who bought was kind of like me in that, like, it's like one or two is like a great, like, that's it. I'm not
A good time.
interested. I had a sister who drank 5 of the beer or ciders and a significant portion of the Fireball. And another brother who we had he just had like a, what is this? Like a, not a huge Fireball, but just like a
like a 750,
maybe a 750,
three, whatever that is.
The normal size, like the normal size?
like a normal size. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 750.
And there's about this much in the bottom of it. So it's, it was like yay much total. There's about this much in the bottom of it. So it's probably 5 shots left. Something like that.
I
Whatever.
hate Fireball.
And it's super duper sweet. I hadn't
Oh,
even
so
had
sweet.
it. I hadn't even had a sip of it before that. And so I took a sip of it, and I was like, yeah, whenever we get back, I needed to go. Me and one of the brothers went out to lock the gate up. It's about what do you think that is? There and back, it's over a quarter mile. It's probably a third of a mile out and back.
There and back. Yeah.
Maybe it's a half.
I was going to guess quarter mile out.
You might be right, because we did run it one time for a men's group, and I think we had a point in the driveway where we had gone a full half mile if you touched the gate and came back. Anyway, point. We walked out there and walked back, and the siblings came out that were a little tipsy, and they had already topped it off, the two of them, and then we were
Oh,
informed that
daggum. Apple Fireball?
it was apple fireball. It was actually.
So,
Wait, did our listener see that? Mention that?
maybe.
Oh, okay. I wonder if he was there. Am I incorrect? Did the one brother that bought all of it have about the same amount as me, which was like 2 drinks or so for the whole evening? I'm curious if our viewer knows the answer to this. But anyway, so my one brother, you could not finish a story. Like no one could. And the things he was saying were so ridiculous. I don't like it. Just like I had just enough in me that everything that he said just made me laugh almost to tears, mostly because he was being so ridiculous. And I don't even like, I started to tell my one sister's fiance the story that I've told about like numerous times about being in that rest stop with the cowboy. And
You were telling that to a family group?
Well, yeah, I mean, my siblings. And I don't like, I've lost track of that story. Were you on that trip with me, Darcy? Were you sleeping in the?
No, it was you and
Me
it was
and
you
Wayne
and
and
Wayne or
Ross.
something. Like
So
I think it was like you and Wayne and Ross.
It was Nebraska. Me, Wayne, and Ross.
I've
It
heard the
wasn't on the
story
way to
enough
or
that I
from.
think I was there.
Yeah. So,
Actually, wasn't my dad there?
your dad was definitely there, but he was asleep in the car.
Were any of your sister-in-laws there?
Negative. I'm sure they knew about it before I knew about it, though. Anyway, so my one brother that drank
We
too
are
much
live. Remember? Come on now.
is like
You're
is
baiting
like
him, Jimmy.
is like just going on and on, and I'm just like, dude, I do not know. I have never even been around either of them when they were that tipsy. And I mean, we're not talking like they were like running around slobbering drunk. I don't know what people are like when they're really drunk. But I can tell you one of my brothers, when he's
I'll tell you what they do is
barely
they run
drunk.
out in the middle of the night to their deer stand.
No, I'm telling you guys, I was not. Would I have gotten there, climbed the
Full
tree,
control of your faculties.
gotten the memory.
Uh-oh. Did we lose Dan?
Mm-hmm.
We'll never
I think his computers had too much.
His computers had
His
too
computers.
much. Whatever that is. Fireball. Well, he stopped kind of fun though.
He was getting that memory card. Yeah.
Oh, that was a fun night though.
It was a good one.
I just remember we're all sitting around the fire just having a good old time. We're like, he just takes off. We're like,
where'd Dan go? Just like this.
Just similar to
Where'd
this.
Dan go?
Like he's here and then he's gone. Oh, my dang chair.
Oh man. Your chair locked up.
My chair, it's not reclining now.
Ooh man. At my house, we have an office chair just right over yonder. And I believe that I am the only one who prefers it to not be in the locked position.
Oh, because they
So
lock it up.
when I go over and sit in there, it's always
well. This
locked
one was
up.
just reclining, and now it's not. When I moved, it like something happened.
You broke it?
Yeah, now it's just locked up. That's dumb.
You think we made too much fun of Dan and now he's not coming back?
I feel like that's the problem.
Oh, here he is.
Welcome.
I don't know.
Hey,
My internet
welcome
went
back.
completely down.
Really?
Weird. We
Yeah.
thought maybe we were making too much fun of you and you just left.
Yeah, I did. That was what it was. I was sick of it. So yeah,
You
what
guys.
did I miss?
You guys mean to me.
Well, we were just talking about the time you grabbed the memory stick out of the camera from your stand in the middle of the night. How that was a fun night.
After you had
What?
like 12 hard ciders or whatever.
3.
Nah, I think it was more than 3.
I didn't even have 12. Where do you even get 12 hard ciders?
They
Seriously,
come in a 12. They come in a 12 pack during hunting season.
do they? I don't think I had 12. But if I had 12, like let's just gameplay this out. If I had
Okay,
had
yeah.
12, that would have been from arriving at like dark to whenever it was that I ran out there, right?
Yeah.
What, for
Like
3
1
hours?
o'clock.
So 12 drinks in 3 hours to get out to the woods, climb a tree, take a memory card out, swap it with a different memory card, get it back to the camp, and get it into a computer. It's pretty impressive,
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
right?
Good job. Good job,
It's
Dan.
pretty
Yeah,
impressive.
sure.
I'm impressed.
But you were gone for like an hour.
I had to pee 3 times on the way there. I'd get like halfway there and be like, I'm not peeing near the stand, and I'd run back out of the woods. And
I believe it.
I don't think I was gone for an hour, but whatever, man. Maybe I fell asleep in the tree stand for a minute, and then I
do that every year.
That is a good place to sleep.
Yeah.
Great place.
Yeah, I mean, get a head start on being up there.
Yep.
No way. Am I locked again?
We can hear you.
Video is locked.
What is happening?
There you go.
I don't understand why it says my internet is secure. It's fine. Am I back?
You're good.
I still think, and I know that you disagree with me, but I still think that you should just like drill a hole up through the floor right above you and run a like 10-foot Ethernet cable from your router into your computer.
I don't think you're wrong, but when I move, I'm gonna run Ethernet in the wall for sure.
Nice.
100% for sure. Yeah. Okay. So you want to hear kind of a funny story? I mean, it's not as funny as that story, but
you didn't finish the other one about the story about the whatever the family event.
There was nothing. It just went on like that for like an hour, and like then he finally walked away from the fire pit and was talking to one of the brothers, and like we basically like went to bed, and then those two I think stayed up for like 2 or 2.5 more hours after that. But so the point was, I believe the one sibling brought all, what would it have been, like 12 brews and the fireball, thinking that would be like 2 nights worth of like sipping on some stuff. And 2 out of the like 5 people that even consumed anything consumed like all but 4 of the total beverages, I think.
It was not enough,
crazy.
I hear.
It was like, holy cow, that was not enough. And my wife was like, I didn't even, like, they were gone before I even like walked in and saw that there was anything available. And like 12, I mean, I don't drink much, but that would be like easily a month worth of consumption for me personally. Like,
that entire bottle of Fireball would last me an entire lifetime.
Yeah.
Oh man, we have so we we have bought
I gotta
in
get
in
my
our
I can still hear you.
time of buying alcohol, which hasn't been all that long. It's been, man, how long we been drinking, Jimmy?
That's a great question.
10 years?
I mean, yeah, probably.
That would be 2015. And maybe more than that. Maybe like 10 to 15.
Yeah.
So in that 10 to 15 years, I bet we have bought 2 to 3 bottles of Fireball in this house. Not this house, but my family unit, my household, and 1 bottle of whatever the well, I don't even know. It's either Jack Daniel's, Jim Beam, or Evan Williams version
How
of
much
that
rum have you bought?
is, and that's out. That is still out and I don't think it's opened. It's out in the cabinet. How much rum? I bought a lot of rum for a while. That was my main
Your go-to.
hard liquor for a long time. I just drank I would have a glass of whiskey if I was down at my buddy Justin's because he was a whiskey guy. He started at that's where I drank whiskey for the first time, I guess. Crown Royal. He was a Crown and Coke guy
That's
starting
fun.
out. And then he switched to Makers. And by that point, he was Makers neat. Wasn't mixing it with Coke anymore. And then he went from Makers to Makers 46, which I still keep a bottle of that around generally because I like it. It's kind of a fun, reminiscent drink. Because that's maybe when he maybe was already like getting to that point. So he might have had like Crown, regular Makers, and 46 on hand. Although I was there. I was down. I just wasn't around him all that much back then. We live an hour and a half apart. Both have kids, and so yeah, it probably went quick. Where one time I was down there and it was Crown, and the next time it was the next thing, and the next time it was 46, and then it was 46 for a while, which, like I said, I still like that. But then, at that point, basically, I started enjoying it and buying it myself. So I started buying rum then, and I drank Captain.
Captain Morgan.
And I'd mix that. Yep, I'd mix that with root beer sometimes, and then went just straight. And then I bought all different rums. We used to always have Malibu here because Anna would like a little cocktail with Malibu sometimes.
Is that the coconut one?
And yeah. And in fact, there might be a bottle of Malibu out in the cabinet too, because we just used to always have that. And then we did rum Kraken. I think there's a half a bottle of Kraken out there. That's kind of fun.
My one brother likes a good Kraken. I think he drinks Kraken, and he made a drink one time that actually is pretty good, and we were trying to remember what it was called. You put, I believe it's I think you put a shot of Kraken in a
No, he didn't.
tropical
No, he didn't.
tropical slam,
Tropic Slam and
Tropic
Captain
Slam
Morgan.
and Captain Morgan. There you go. Which isn't Kraken the same? Kraken?
I don't know.
Kraken's like more expensive rum.
Okay. So then Captain Morgan.
Kraken comes in a little like little jug looking bottle. It
Oh,
has
it's
a
got
big
like a
old
syrup bottle.
Kraken on the front of it. Yeah, that could be.
Dude, this is unrelated, but last night I laid down and tried to get somebody to pop my back. And when I got up, I think I coughed or something. And
You broke an
burst a
eyeball?
blood vessel
in my eye.
Hmm.
Kind of crazy. And then all night,
I broke
every
a
time
blood vessel in my thumb last week.
I leaned my head over to that side, I could feel it like throbbing in there. And I basically slept sitting up last night, which means I didn't really sleep. Yeah.
Then, man, I don't know, man. I started after I drank rum for some years. I don't even know why I started buying whiskey. Started buying Elijah Craig and what's it? There's another Knob Creek.
Oh, yeah.
I usually would have Knob Creek, Elijah Craig, Makers. Now it's a little bit of everything out there.
Well, then we got into
half American and half Irish. Yeah, now my cabinet's half Irish, half American.
Yep.
I was looking. I saw a bottle of Writer's Tears, which if you're a listener and you like whiskey, you should try Writer's Tears because it's tasty. Copper pot. Writers, like writer.
Dude,
yeah.
Have you seen that copper pot these days?
You've told me. I have 3 bottles of it out in the cabinet. I think
near $100 a bottle. I think it's like 90.
That's something. What you said. Maybe I only have 2.
I got 0.
Can't remember. So remember, like a year or 2 ago, John was telling us, well, they're not going to make that Writer's Tears anymore, that regular green one.
Right.
They're going to do something different. And so I bought like 3 bottles, and I already had one because I generally would keep it. And that back then it was like $40.
Yes.
And so I bought 3 bottles, I think. And so I think maybe there's like this much left in one out there and 2 full. Something like that. Stashed back in the back of my cabinet. Just in case.
Well.
But
in case they actually stop making it?
Yeah. Which apparently they didn't. That was just a marketing ploy by a person who sells Writer's Tears.
So you can't talk about the.
You have 0?
I have 0 alcohol in my.
What about that blue one
at this moment?
Is that one gone? The ice cask one?
Oh, no, I have that.
Because I only remember ever busting that out like once.
No, I haven't busted it out since I was with you. So yeah, I still have this one.
Is that the Japanese cask one?
Yeah.
That's like $140.
Yeah, something like that. 153
it's
on
more
the
expensive, yeah. And then over here we have that one you brought back from Ireland, the red one.
Oh,
redhead.
Yeah. That you can't even get here in the US of A.
No.
I wish I would have bought more of that.
Should have.
We should go over there. If we could You can get round trip tickets for like $350 to Dublin right now, or in October.
Right now?
In October.
Why October?
I don't know. There's just, I guess nobody goes over there in October, so there's some flights you can get super cheap. We should just fly over there.
$350 round
Okay.
trip.
Get a couple bottles of whatever at the duty free.
Just fly over there. Just fly over there, go to the duty free
Don't
store,
even
and then come home.
Yeah.
Just don't leave the airport.
Don't even leave the airport. Well, we'd have to leave. We'd have to go. Well, yeah, we have to go get our baggage
Why would you take baggage if you're not even leaving?
to put whiskey in.
Oh,
Yeah, you gotta have something to pack it in.
so you just take like bubble wrap or something like that, and in your baggage, and then
Dude,
wrap
you
all
get
your
those
whiskey up.
cool little bubble bags that Carrie's got.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dan. So, what do you think about investing in whiskey? Here's the danger. I would say. I think the danger would be consuming your profit. It'd be like me getting a job at a donut shop. Have you ever seen that Far Side cartoon? You know what I'm talking about?
Not that one.
You
I
haven't?
know the
Okay.
Far Side.
Well, I'm about to screen share that thing.
But if you've got 3 bottles of whiskey that you've had for years, what's the likelihood you consume all your profits? And here's a question on whiskey. Here's my first question. To reconnect. Am I out?
What? We can mostly hear you.
You're real glitchy.
Make sure. Am I out? I
May
don't
as well be.
understand.
I can hear you.
What the deal is tonight.
It's the rain.
So, can you legally buy? My Wi-Fi is in the ground. It's underground.
What? Yes, we can legally buy. We can't
Can
legally
you-
sell.
He gone.
He gone.
Again.
All right. Why is all this junk on Pinterest? I don't want to look at things on Pinterest.
Nah, Pinterest sucks.
I want to look at it just on the regular old internet. I don't care to go to someone's Pinterest.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for that Far Side comic.
Oh.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I mean, I know what Far Side is, but I don't know what specific comic.
You don't know which one I'm talking about? All right, well, I'm about to screen share it. This is the one I'm talking about.
That's pretty good. Dan, I guess he won't be able to watch it, but
I don't know. I'm gonna have to. Just waiting. Let him back in. He's probably got multiple kids streaming videos and things.
I'll tell you though, the last couple of days, my internet has not been fantastic. It's been running pretty slow. I reset the Wi-Fi router, and it seemed to help. But man, like coming in, it says it's really well. Like the signal's really good, but once it gets into the
Our viewer has a good point. Everyone goes to Germany in October, not.
Is that what they do?
Yeah, it's Oktoberfest.
You could probably
Yeah,
fly
that's a good call.
to Ireland and then fly from Ireland to Germany cheaper than you could fly just straight to Germany.
Straight, maybe. What do you think, Dan? That's my comic.
Is this your business plan? The comic?
Yeah, yeah. That's my fear. That'd be the danger.
Well, explain to me the whiskey investment plan play first. Let's
Well,
start there.
I don't know um, if investment would be the proper name. It'd just be more of a business, except for the fact that we don't have a liquor license. So the sale would be difficult.
So if you you can't invest by partnering with somebody who has a license.
So that's probably, I think they've done that before. Like we have some friends that have a store and sell. And so they've done that with some local groups for like, what was that? Like some fundraiser almost type things, right?
Yeah, it was kind of a fundraiser for
The hockey team or something like that.
it was like a wounded warrior hockey team type of thing.
And so they partnered on a barrel pick. But basically then the business that has the license is just being nice, like they're not necessarily gaining anything by doing that, but they're nice people. And
Right.
that's,
So
basically that's their contribution to that project.
What would be your play if you were doing it? You
Man,
guys are
the fun
talking
thing
about
would just
quantities
be,
and all this kind of stuff. What's the
oh
what's
yeah.
the play?
So we just have been able to be involved in some like barrel picks, which is fun because you go and you test all these different whiskeys, and you're like, out of these, what we tasted 7 of them, I think,
Sounds
a
right.
couple weeks ago, and you just kind of rank them basically, and at the end of the day, you're like, well, I think this would be a good one, and so then that store is like, all right, we'll buy the whole barrel. I mean, sort of. There's other things that go into it.
And a barrel makes how many bottles?
And we've done it before. So according to the internet, like 266.
Okay.
Ish, approximately.
According to that earlier math,
So then
it was.
So back up just a little bit for me on the barrel pick. If let's say that you bought company X's barrel of XYZ liquor, bourbon, is the only difference between your barrel and the next guy's barrel just that the bottle says what barrel it was from? Or is it
potentially yes, but also
and then
because
every
so
bottle from
theoretically
your store would be from the same barrel,
right? And your store, or Jimmy and I, if we're like buy a barrel, Jimmy and Darcy's barrel pick, that's the only place you can get that exact whiskey. Now, hypothetically, in that run, in that batch, the barrel right next to it in the rick house went ahead and aged and acted very similarly. And so theoretically, the next barrel over is very, very, very similar.
Yeah.
But also
like
they may take that
negligibly.
barrel and blend it with
Correct.
other
They
barrels,
may blend. Yeah. So that one
turning
may
it
not
into a
ever
completely
exist,
different
actually.
whiskey.
Correct.
Or they may age it longer.
Yeah. It could age longer.
Maybe.
Then it would reduce the
They
amount.
could move it upstairs.
They could move it to a different
Yeah.
barrel.
Yeah, they could take that one and throw it in a cognac barrel or a sherry cask and completely change the profile of it. Or the one that we're buying, they did that. You know, they took it from the new
Oak
American
barrel.
oak barrel and threw it
Mhm.
into a sherry cask because I do tend to like sherry cask aged finished whiskeys. And then we're buying that one that's like a finished whiskey, which is, fun. So I think we agree, the fun behind thinking about it is just the fact that you have this barrel pick that
Mhm.
is unique and has your name
And
on it, like.
and what's it? What's it? So you can buy the barrel cap. You can buy it, and they'll bottle it for you.
Uh-huh.
But then, do you pay more or less for that than for the next barrel? Like per bottle, the one that gets shipped to Hy-Vee. Do you see what I'm asking?
Well, Hy-Vee probably has like quantity discounts. Their
No, no, not
their
not
headquarters.
Hy-Vee, but if you walk into Hy-Vee, are you getting your
Oh,
individual bottles for less or more than what Hy-Vee is selling you a
substantially
bottle?
less.
Substantially less. And even though you don't have a license, you can buy because the license is to sell,
Well,
not to buy. Yes?
we don't. I
Yeah,
guess I guess we don't actually know that.
we don't. We don't. I
This is a lot of hypotheticals here, Dan.
I
Oh,
do think you can.
I thought you already picked it. I'm confused.
We picked it for not us.
No, no, no. We helped pick for a store.
According to my contact, there are 174 bottles of the one that we like
Hmm.
in that barrel.
What is
Wow,
it?
Well, I don't.
174 barrel. Oh,
174
you'll have to
bottles.
just try it once we get a bottle of it, Dan.
Okay.
We're
It's
getting
secret
bottles of
right
it.
now.
So the thing that Darcy and I keep talking about is what if we bought a portion of the, so there's 174 bottles, but what if Darcy and I bought like 74 of them and just stashed them
At
to ourselves
cost.
at cost, and then we, did whatever we wanted with them.
Hmm.
Okay.
It's a fun thought, Dan.
I'm doing
Maybe
my
you've never had
research.
that thought, but
I'm doing my research on it. I'm with you so far.
Are you asking
Well,
ChatGPT?
how many did you say? I've got between 120 and 250, depending on fill,
174
proof.
bottles are in the current barrel that we have decided on.
Okay. But that's already spoken for by the buyer that you
Correct.
were
hopefully.
with. Okay.
Mm.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at the internet.
What are they saying?
So they're saying personally, you can purchase reselling is almost all U.S. states is illegal to resell alcohol without the proper license, even if you can buy it.
Correct.
Secondary market, there's a gray
Yeah.
black market online where collectible bottles are resold, but this is not legally allowed.
It's not
Enforcement varies, but it
right.
carries
Like
risk.
you
So
can,
here, the issue would be
so
you
here's a good
establishing
example.
yourself with no license as Darcy and Jimmy's barrel pick from XYZ and becoming
Yeah,
known like you're
no,
gonna
you
get
can't do that.
you're gonna get stuck at some point. If you just have 176 bottles and you sell all of them through the same account on a secondary, you're gonna get stung for that.
Yeah. Or even
Because you
like,
are,
if you remember when,
unless you did it over the course of the next 10 years, but then it's not a real investment because that stuff isn't going to increase in value substantially, is it?
No. Not unless it's just so good.
which it is, because we picked it.
Well,
So
I have to
whenever
agree
people
that it's
figure out
one of the
that,
better ones.
whenever people figure out that the stuff that Jimmy and Darcy pick is like top notch,
That's
then
true.
all of a sudden they'll be clamoring. There will probably be people out there wanting us to pick barrel picks for them
For them.
to buy. Yeah.
Yeah, like Total Wine will be contacting us. Can you guys come pick a barrel for us? And then
Yeah,
it'll
Now,
say
probably.
okay,
Total Wine picked by Darcy and
okay.
Jimmy.
Yeah. Picked by. Yeah.
Here's here's the bottom line. How to participate. As a private individual, you can sign up for a barrel pick experience at many distilleries. They range from $10,000 to $15,000 for the full barrel. You'll get the
Yeah.
bottled whiskey and usually some perks like a private tour and tasting. As a retailer or business, you will need to work with your distributor in three-tier states or directly with the distillery in some states. The bottles then enter legal retail channels with your branding. Gifting and collecting, perfectly legal to keep gifts and enjoy. So you can drink all of it you want. You can gift it to yourself.
Oh yeah. 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 And we could, gift it to you.
And you could gift me
But
$80.
whenever, like, remember when Boulevard,
Is
and
this in
maybe they
Missouri?
still do it,
Missouri or Kansas? Which one are you talking about?
Missouri.
Okay.
Remember when
Go
Boulevard
ahead.
would make that chocolate beer at
Yep.
around Valentine's Day,
I remember it, but I never tried
and
it.
it would sell out. It would sell out, and people would stand in lines for it, and people would enter like lotteries and stuff, and then it'd be all over Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist back in the day. Technically, can't do that. Even that.
But it happened. Darcy, how many times have we been part of barrel picks these days?
I think you've been one more than me.
Because you did the
And I
holiday
think it's
one.
been maybe like,
Oh, I guess technically we did two at holiday. You did one, and then
yeah.
I brought the other one to you.
Oh,
'Cause
you brought me. Yeah, yeah. So 2 holiday picks. And then I don't think I was in on the Keeper's Heart one. Or have they done 2 Keeper's Heart?
2 Keeper's Heart, 2 Clonakilty.
So is this the third Clonakilty? Or is this the second Clonakilty?
I think this is the third.
So I think I've been involved in, I don't know, maybe like 5.
Yeah, something like that.
If there's been like 7 or 8.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I've lost track. But it's a fun thing to do.
It's very fun. And the thing about it, like, it's fun to just sit around at your house and drink a glass of whiskey,
Right.
or at my house, or sit on my front porch, or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
drink a glass of whiskey. But when you get to pick the entire barrel that it is then going to be like consumed, and like people are going to come and they're going to buy that because of where it's from, because it's a barrel pick, and they're going to take it home and they're going to be like, this is a good barrel pick.
Right. Yeah, I have talked to people
And
who
then
have tasted picks that I've been involved with, and they're drinking this whiskey. And they're like, man, this is some really good stuff. Those guys did a good job
yeah,
picking it out. And I was like, well, fortunately, I was a part of that. And they're like, what? It's like every
that's
time
fun.
it's so much fun
That's
to talk about.
super fun to be a part of the process that then, like, I don't know if helps is the right word, but allows other people to enjoy the same thing that you enjoy.
Right.
So then the
That's
store
fun.
that the people you deal with, that you help, that you went to the picking, the tasting, they have to sell 100 and however many bottles because
Right.
they
Yeah,
bought all the bottles. Is
correct.
there typically are they doing all of the barrels? Like when they do the tasting, are they auctioning all those barrels? So there's like barrel 1 through 50 or whatever. Or how does that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
they're not. You don't
what
know
do
what
you?
I'm saying?
No, I don't know what you're saying.
Like, hey, we're going to this section. These are like what's a brand? What's a brand you've done a tasting with? Let's
Holiday.
start. Holiday. So here's Holiday. They just got to their how many year?
6 year.
Their 6-year rye or
Nah,
what?
they actually just released an 8-year.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, so why'd we say 6 year?
Well, that
I
was
mean,
their first one.
6-year
okay,
was their original offering,
okay, so
and is
it's
their
6 years.
general.
It's 6 years, and the majority of these are coming out, and there's this many barrels, and it's not like all of those barrels are going to be name tagged where the bottle has the barrel on it. Only
No.
certain ones are going to have that designation.
Right.
So
And
Holiday
it's
blends. Let me go grab one real quick.
Yeah, they
so it's
take a bunch of different barrels and they blend them and then they dilute them with water, bringing them down to like 100 proof.
mhm.
Yeah.
And then the master distiller will sample all these barrels and blend them so that they taste basically the same.
To where
Every
it's their classic taste.
It's their taste. So when you go to the store and you buy a bottle of 6-year bottle and bond, it's going to be the same every time.
And this is a separate category of single barrel, 6-year or 8-year. And when they do it, it just depends on, I guess what I'm trying to get at is like the world of whiskey is not, hey, we have a record of how many barrels we did singles. Here's who we sold them to. If you want a collection of everything from that year, you
No.
got to go find it. You're
No,
not going to
they don't
find it.
do that. Right.
That's not a thing.
Right.
So
Mm-mm.
it's not like a collector type of play or anything like that.
It's per store. Like, you'll see like Bubbles will do a barrel pick. And they throw it out there like, hey, we just did a pick with whatever whiskey. And people know that Bubbles
Hy-Vee.
does a good job at picking barrels, and they go there and they buy that bottle.
Okay.
Hy-Vee
So
does
then
barrel picks
those are just a
and
few
Price Chopper.
barrels
Like they've
that are
kind of
out
upped
of
their
the
game.
mix. They're out of the blend.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So here is
And how much does one of those go
Holiday
for compared
whiskey.
to a regular blended 6-year?
So this is a 6-year. This is blended. This is the first offering. This is the first bourbon that Ben Holiday released,
Mm-hmm.
first release, signed by Kyle, the master distiller.
Nice.
Okay, so this one, this is a cool thing that they do. They put right on it, distilled in 2016, bottled in 2022, bottled May 20th. Pretty fun. Then you look over here and it says this whiskey, bourbon, well, it's bottle and bond. So that is a whole set of just like rules essentially they follow.
Yeah.
But here it says this bottle is from Warehouse C, so it's Rickhouse C, and it's 21% from the first floor, 79% from the fifth floor. So that's a fun thing that they do. And so that means that this mix, this batch, whatever it is that they batched out, I mean, hundreds and hundreds, is
Of barrels or bottles? Barrels.
hundreds of bottles, hundreds, like lots of bottles. This went out to stores, all over the
Mm-hmm.
Midwest, Missouri. But then you got this one, which is still the holiday original, bottled in bond, nothing special. But this one is distilled in 2017, so the next year, bottled in 2024. And this one is 55% came from the fifth floor and 45% came from the fourth floor. So this whiskey, even though it's still standard Van Holiday bottled in bond, is gonna be a little different than this one. And they like that. Like that's part of their game plan. They're not trying to be Jim Beam where
And just
every
send out
single
everything
bottle
exactly the
tastes
same.
exactly the same, which is, I think, is cool. Then you got this
And it
one.
says it's a 6-year, but that's
There
way
it
more
is.
than a
That's that one.
6-year.
Huh? 17 to 25. Yeah.
Isn't
So
it?
it's aged at least 6 years is
Oh, at
basic. Yeah,
least.
they
At
call
least
it a
6 years.
6 year. But yeah, it says distilled in 2017 and bottled in 2024. So yeah, that's more than 6 years. This is that one you were in on this pick, Jimmy, right?
Oh, yep.
Whiskey Tomfooleries.
Yeah, that's the hockey dude, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's Casey Warriors and Whiskey Tomfoolery. Uh so this is again basically the same basic whiskey. This one was distilled in 2016, so first kind of that original run, May of 2016. This one says it just says spring 2016. So yeah, so this is gonna be probably that original run, but it didn't get batched into that first release. Aged 6 years and 9 months. Came from first floor, Rick 20, tier 2.
And
So it
what's the
was
proof on
up
that
off
thing?
the up, and it is 118.5. So bottled in bond, always bottled at 100 proof.
And aren't those numbered?
Which
Like bottle 35 of 150 or whatever.
Of the Rickhouse fruit or the one barrel?
Yeah, the one we picked.
Yeah, this one is.
And that's always fun. It's like getting a
Wait. Oh, I don't see that.
yeah. Some people do it and some don't. I always think it's fun when it's like you've got bottle
Yes.
72 out of
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is, 185.
I thought they did do that on some of them,
Yeah.
but I'm not seeing it. But yeah, that's a lot of good whiskey.
That's a lot of good whiskey.
Now, Dan, if you are seeing all this Ben Holiday bourbon and you're like, man, I need to get some of that, you need to buy the soft red wheat Rickhouse
sure.
proof.
For sure.
Best whiskey they've released.
Yeah, hands down best one they've released.
There would be potentially the Ancient Cave releases. There could be one in there that would
Those are fun too.
maybe compete, but the soft red wheat is so good.
$70, $74.
Mm-hmm.
$199 for 3. Rickhouse. Yes. Nope, I don't want your email. I don't want to give you my email. Missouri Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Oh, wait. Bottled in bond, Rickhouse proof, and bottled in bond soft red wheat.
Mm-hmm.
Where are they located at?
Weston.
Oh, okay.
The McCormick Distillery.
Oh, wait, it's in the McCormick, or it's part of the McCormick Distillery.
Yeah.
Oh.
You want to get into it? How much you want to know? We're fans.
Isn't the McCormick like just the bottom shelf?
Used to be
Generic stuff, like in plastic bottles, like cheap vodka.
Yeah.
Used to be, but it's not anymore. They don't even do
well, McCormick still is. They still run the McCormick line.
Okay.
So it went way back in 1856. Old Mr. Ben Holiday moved to Missouri. Well, he was here already. He was running cattle. And in 1856, he decided to start distilling whiskey. And so for some time, it was the Holiday Distillery. And Ben Holiday was the owner. And then I'm pretty sure it went to, I think it was called the Weston Distillery for a while. That it's possible that was a different one, but I don't think so. And then
I don't know. I have too much whiskey in my system at that point in the tour.
And then eventually it kind of just became the McCormick Distillery.
Yeah,
and so here about 10 or 15 years ago, it sold, or maybe not sold, but there was a pretty good turnover maybe in the ownership group. And they decided to try to take it back to more of the original Ben Holiday. So they renamed it back to the original. And I mean, according to them, and I'm fine with believing it because I like the story. They had the old recipes that Ben Holiday would have used, and they fired that mash bill back up and started making, and went back to that bottled in bond, which is for sure, kind of faddish, but it's fun. And then they still were doing the McCormick stuff to make money.
And other
And
things
but
like
then
360 vodka and Five
Mhm.
Farms Irish cream.
Yes. And then they like kind of played the long game because they didn't release any of this for 6 years.
Right.
And then and that was a little bit of a gamble too, because you get to 6 years and you start pulling from barrels and you're like, nope,
Yeah.
got to keep going. Then that puts your profit off again.
But they're
If it
actually
doesn't
doing really
work.
well now, and they're building a new rick house.
They're doing real well. Yep.
Going to add to it.
And they say that if you get a chance, you should do the tour. It's pretty fun and it's enlightening. But they say that there's definitely been, yeah, there's definitely been a shift, like spirits consumed has just kind of like shifted around over the years. So, for I don't know the era, but maybe whiskey was prevalent in uh, the 20s, whatever, and then at some point it went out of fashion, and then the clear spirits were what everybody was into. But at this point, whiskey's kind of back in fashion,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that they understand that potentially that can change.
Right.
Like it can wane, and obviously, like guys like me and Jimmy, we're not gonna stop drinking whiskey because the New York Times says that vodka's the in thing.
But
But
alcohol consumption is
but
generally down.
but also, like, there's plenty of people that do drink the thing that's in fashion.
Yeah.
So, but we're gonna hopefully continue to support Ben Holiday.
We'll just keep drinking them old fashions.
Yep. I have not
Keep it old
had an
fashioned.
old fashioned in some time.
Well, it's almost old fashioned season.
Is it? When does that start?
When it starts getting cold.
Is that is that in fall, like when it turns fall?
Yeah, fall time, a couple weeks ago, whenever
A
that
couple
was.
weeks ago?
He's not listening.
Nah.
No, it's not. It's not. It's still not fall in my book.
What?
It's still not
Still
fall?
not fall in my book. No, I'm not allowing
Wait,
it to be fall.
My
It's,
driveway
but
and
it's
my yard would argue with you.
and it's bow season.
Yeah.
You been out yet, Dan? Did you take your bow out this weekend when you were out there, just in case?
I did not. I did not take it out. I was hosting. was trying to be a good host, and I didn't take it out. And I had so much going on with funeral, singing. Actually, yesterday would have been the first day of fall, so I guess I'll allow it.
Yeah, that's what our listeners said.
I just had too much. I had too much going on with everything, and then I had to do the final
How'd the
mow
singing go?
on Sunday. I thought it went perfectly fine. My daughters are so much better at musicking than me. It's kind of ridiculous. I practiced the one song for like 2 weeks, like at least once or twice a day. Not because I can't just sing it, but I just wanted to like give it a little bit of a more interesting twist, I guess, which was why I was working on different chord like combos for interludes and stuff. They came in that morning, so it was Thursday morning. They both got here, and we went through it 3 times, and they had like full on 3 parts, like
3 parts between the 2 of them.
3 or 4. Like they sang the first verse fairly straight, and then they built their harmonies throughout the rest of the song. And like the recording of
Where
it
can we
is,
watch this?
yeah, the recording of it's pretty mid. You can watch it on the church's, live stream feed that they recorded. But the thing about the recording is that it's not blended very well because I ran my vocal and my guitar and my sound machine through one line, and part of the total room volume was my amp, because it was my amp also fed back through the monitors to get us our stage sound. Does that make sense? So like in the recording, their harmonies are pretty loud, and the like guitar and the my vocals are pretty quiet by comparison. And harmonies don't always sound amazing when they're just like out there singled out. But I am told by credible sources that it sounded really good.
Cool.
A number of
Is that
people
your
said
mom?
that it sounded really good. No, my cousin who's a musician, who's actually a really good musician. He was like, his name's Derek, and he was just like, dude, I've never heard anything that cool ever. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Did you write a song?
No, I just did it. I just did Be Thou My Vision. And then my cousin Ashley, who's the pianist who played, was like asking about the arrangement. I was like, arrangement? I don't know. I mean, that's just us doing it. So I think it turned out fine. Good.
I figured it would.
So yeah, it turned out all right. I do wish that I could hear a recording in the room just to hear what it actually sounded like to people versus like the recording of it, which was, I think,
the live stream.
The live stream recording wasn't great
through the system.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I was like, oh yeah, I'll listen to it, and I listened to it, and I'm like, I can see why people thought it sounded good, but the recording didn't sound good. And Sarah said that's not what it sounded like in the room. So kind of a little disappointing, but that's all right.
Surprised our listeners aren't chiming in to tell us what their thoughts were.
Oh, was our listeners there?
I don't know. I mean, you have a big fan.
It seems like maybe.
Yeah, maybe some listeners came to the funeral to hear me sing. That'd be
right.
That's pretty cold. I had to sell my 20 tickets like when we were in the Battle of the Bands just to be able to do the funeral.
Nah, listener said he skipped.
Okay. We did also go
Came
to
in
my
after the
cousin's.
music.
Oh, good. I don't know if that's true. Maybe it is. I don't know who the listener is.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Okay, so, dude, it's like 11:40.
Yeah, it's
I
time
got
for bed.
one kind of funny story to tell you about on the way up to the funeral. So I get in a Jeep with my brother Andrew, Trevor, David, and me. And we're driving up, and the girls are in front, and they want to go. They're in a different vehicle. They want to go through a coffee shop. I I don't know if, like, now that I'm getting ready to say it, I don't know if it was a Scooters or a Dutch Brothers. To me, those are kind of indistinguishable.
Yeah,
But I've never
it
been
was Scooters.
Scooters. Okay, I've never been to either one before this trip. So it's just a drive-through. We go to the drive-through, and they're like, what are you getting? And it's almost exclusively like cold, fruity beverages. It's not really a coffee shop. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm looking at the thing, and I'm like, do they sell coffee? Like, just a cup of coffee? And they're like, oh yeah, it's down there on the corner. And I'm like,
In the
coffee.
fine print.
I'm like, okay, small $1, medium $2, large $3, extra large $4. And I'm like, I ask the person on the other side of the line, I hope the extra large is 4 times bigger than the small. And the person's like, what? What do you mean? And Drew's like, what are the sizes of the coffees? And they're like, small, medium, large, extra large. Yeah, but how much coffee is in the coffees? Oh, 12 ounces,
12 ounces,
16
16
ounces,
ounces,
20
20
ounces,
ounces, and 24
24
ounces.
ounces. And I said, like, it just came out of me. That's the
I'll take 2
stupidest thing
smalls.
I've ever heard of. And they're like, do you still want a medium? And before I can even say, like, I guess, Andrew's like, no, we want 2 smalls.
Yeah.
And we just all start bursting out laughing. We get up there, they give us the 2 small coffees. And right
So
before we drive away,
you got
he's like,
8 small coffees for you 4.
no, I was the only one who wanted one. I just wanted a coffee. And they're like, he's like, hey, could I get a medium coffee cup? Like, just the cup? And they're like,
Just the cup.
yeah, okay, sure. So they hand us the medium coffee cup.
You need the extra large though.
We pour the small into the medium, and it's like only like this much different in terms of how much it filled the medium cup. Like, I think,
yeah, because it's 12 and 16.
I think we could have got. I think if they had filled up a 16, we could have easily fit it in the 12. Like, I don't know if they're even different. And I'm just like, what in the world? Like, we're hacking it up, laughing it up, but like, who does that? Like, why does that even make sense?
It doesn't.
Apparently Scooters does it.
Why? Like, I don't know. Like,
oh, that's funny.
Like, I could imagine going something like $1. What would that come up with? $1 and then $1.50, $2.
It'd be like $1 and $1.12 and then $1.18.
Like, let's just hypothetically say there's more cost in a 24-ounce cup than a 12, which there isn't, because you only have one lid and one, sticker cupper holder. But like, it makes no freaking sense. Like, why not $1, $1.25, $1.50, and $1.75?
And $2
Wait, $1,
for the extra.
$1.25,
$1.25.
$1.50.
Oh, $1.50 and $1.75. The extra. $1.75 is the extra. Yeah. Okay.
Why not $1, $1.50, $2, and $2.50? Like
Yeah.
any
It'd be closer.
any combination that's easily rounded but makes more sense than I'd like 2 smalls and I just got a large. Like,
For half price.
Just
I got a half
large
price.
for half price.
I'd like a half price large. What do you mean? 2 smalls in 1 cup.
2 smalls.
In 2 smalls, but I'd like that in a single large cup.
I get 2 smalls in
you-
1 cup, please.
Could I
Dude,
just
you
get 2
totally
smalls
should.
in 1
You've
large
got to
cup?
go try that.
1 extra large cup. Maybe it's worth it. I'd like 2 small coffees, but I'd like a little detail. Since it's 24 ounces, I'd like both of them just put in 1 extra large cup.
You need to make a YouTube video of you doing
oh my
that.
Gosh.
Please.
So
Please,
stupid. Like,
please,
it makes my
please.
head hurt.
Yeah,
Whoever
do it.
came up with that pricing scheme. And I bet you, since a medium is $2, which is roughly 1/3 the cost of a typical cup of coffee, I bet you tons of people buy a medium.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like
I'd say the
$2.
average sale is medium or large.
Medium or large. Because small just sounds
It sounds, yeah, it
Small.
sounds like something you don't
sounds
want.
like not enough. Would you like not
Mhm.
enough, almost enough, just the right amount, or too much?
Yeah.
Or too much.
That's what I would label them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
I'm
The
gonna
2 not
get.
enoughs.
would you like a great deal, an average deal, a sucky deal, or getting screwed
Or
hard?
a bad deal.
Like,
We've just exposed them.
literally. And I bet that I bet that pot of coffee at that place, because ain't nobody who wants coffee goes there. Like, no, you ain't going there for coffee.
I've had their coffee. It's, it's drinkable.
It's fine. It's totally fine. But like,
Right.
when you look at the menu, you're like,
But people are going there for
do
the
they even sell coffee here?
Right. They're going there for the candy.
for the
Yeah.
frappuccinos and stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, dude, we need
My
to get
kids
off
wanna
before
go
midnight
there.
so I can go to bed. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
me
bet
too.
they do.
All right. All right. Well,
Good night,
I
listener.
guess that's that then.
All
Good
righty then.
night. We had a second person join in for a minute.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Comment.
Thank you. Yeah, they said live stream. I said welcome. So that's that. It's been the Not Your Average Guys show. Thanks for joining us.
Back to it then.
We'll see you next week. Back
See you next week. Back to
maybe
it then.
maybe around 9:30
Somewhere between
or
9:30 and
10:30.
10:30.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Yep. Later.